Welcome to the Human Mass Podcast. Today, I've got Richy Thrower, ex-military and a big advocate of mental health amongst ex-service men and women. He's got 2 films coming out. He's had lots of life experiences, so I'm really looking forward to speaking to him. Don't forget, subscribe, like, and comment, good or bad. Welcome to the Human Mask Podcast. With me today, Richy Thrower.
How are you, brother?
Welcome, Richy Thrower.
This is exciting.
Are you excited?
This is exciting.
I'm excited, actually.
This is exciting.
Oh, yeah, good.
Yeah.
You ain't got a clue what I'm going to ask you, have you?
Absolutely not. I don't want to know.
Okay. First question.
Talk to me.
Who are you? Tell us who you are.
I am whatever I enjoy doing at the time, I would say, is the best. I can do and have done so many different things, but if people ask me now, what do you do? I just say whatever I like most at the time. I think like we said before, I'll stop doing something when I stop enjoying it because I did something for so long that I didn't enjoy and I hated my life. Completely hated it. So now I will only do stuff that I enjoy doing.
And what didn't you like about the thing you were doing? Well, briefly.
The people, the sort of industry. I mean, it was security, so I had a big security background. And because everybody else didn't enjoy it, it reflected on what you did. Do you know what I mean? So if you sit in a room with 10 people that hate what they're doing, you're going to hate what you do. It's probably more than likely going to happen.
Did you not feel any responsibility to try and change that? Or did you feel it was impossible? Or was you too down to yourself to think about changing it?
I tried, mate, over and over and over again. And it was a bit of a different situation in the sense that the last company had gone bump. It got bought out by another company. The last company was funneling drug money and gangster money and all sorts like that for it. So everybody that was already there didn't want to do any work anyway because they were used to that money coming in. So when I went there to actually do some work, it very quickly highlighted what everyone else wasn't doing. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
So I became public enemy number 1 very, very quickly.
What would you have done if that was your company? You didn't just work there?
Got rid of everyone that had to do with the money laundering.
And just start fresh?
Yeah, just start fresh. Yeah, completely. Because the new owners and stuff were stuck between a rock and a hard place. Because I was going back to them going, listen, I'm not a grass, but all this is happening. You're based in London, we're in Runcorn. You're not up here. I'm telling you that all the imagine buying a business and then one person saying, every single person that works here, bar me, is fucking dodgy and they're pulling your pants down.
You've got to have a look. You've got to have a look.
But they didn't.
Yeah.
But they didn't. And part of that was because they were in London. But it very, very quickly came out. And I mean, listen, I left there. And when I left, I said, that will go bump in a year's time. Because I kept everything to, and I mean, and I'm not blowing smoke up my own arse, I kept everything to, and because I cared about it. Even when the other company got bought out, I kept every single client that we had on the books, even though it changed names and fucking payments, everything changed, and I kept everyone because I had a really good relationship with all the clients. As soon as I left, they just went one by one, and now they've gone bump.
They have gone bump.
So there's no more. Yeah.
And where did that come inside? Where did that come inside you?
That's what next podcast.
Is that from your army background? Is it, you wanted to make it organised and ready and ready for attack?
I just think
the efficiency of the army, was that what it was? You think this isn't running right, and it was not with you.
I've always cared loads about what I do. Do you know what I mean? That's even from a kid. I've always, whatever I've been doing, I've always cared a lot about. And it was only when someone said to me, if you work as hard as you do for yourself, you'd be a fucking multimillionaire in no time because you care. Do you know what I mean? And I did. And, whether it was fucking security, whether it was the army, whether it was fucking stacking shell or, filling fucking containers at Bowie's, I always made sure I was the best at it.
So,
Do you know what I mean?
So to bring you back, so I asked you, who are you?
Mm-hmm.
So you said, I am what I do at the time.
Yeah.
Could you give me a more... Who are you?
I don't know. I don't know.
Who are you? So are you? Because a lot of people, when you ask them who they are, which you kind of did, it was a good answer and it was different. But when you ask someone that question, the first thing they go to is their identity as their job role. For example, I am in your case, a filmmaker, aspiring filmmaker, a creator.
Yeah.
But that is not who you are.
No. Then you could say, I'm a dad, I'm a fucking brother.
But all those labels.
And it's all just labels. Like who, and this is why.
So it's like an impossible answer, you mean?
Yeah, no, not an impossible. And this is why I said I am whatever I enjoy doing at the time. Yes, I'll always be a dad. I'll always be and a husband. But I am whatever I enjoy doing. Do you know what I mean? Like,
so you're living in the moment constantly,
all the time. Yeah.
But how do you do that when you've got to? I've seen his diary. And you can't live in the moment when you've got to be somewhere and do something for the next 3 weeks. How does that roll?
It just does. And I think if you enjoy
I'm living in the moment. Shit, it's 7 o'clock.
Yeah, but it's a beautiful thing. If you enjoy, like, if I gave somebody, a random person on the street, like you said, my calendar now, their fucking head would fall off within the space of half an hour. But I love it. Do you know what I mean? I fucking love it. And that's what I mean. It is whatever you enjoy doing.
What is it about that you love? Being busy?
Yeah. But I love...
Have you ever not been busy?
No.
So what do you think that looks like if you weren't busy and you just sat with yourself?
Manic depressant.
Really?
Yeah, honestly. I have to be... And I don't do it for that reason. I genuinely enjoy being busy. But if, like... we go on holiday, I really struggle because there's nothing to do. And it's not because I feel like I'm not getting anything done or, you know, I love a relax. I sit down sometimes and watch telly or, do you know what I mean, go on my phone or whatever. But genuinely, I feel like if I'm not doing anything, I'm just wasting time. And I'm not trying to jump time or anything like that. I just...
To achieve what?
Nothing. Like, I just genuinely, I hate fucking doing nothing. It is literally my idea of hell. When
was the last time you tried to do nothing?
On holiday.
Literally nothing?
Yeah.
As
on holiday.
Staring at, just nothing?
Do Snowdon. That's the last, that's that.
But you're still active, you're doing something, aren't you?
Yeah, but you enjoy doing it.
So what would happen, do you think, if Richy just sat there in his own space for half an hour? Just half an hour.
Half an hour, nothing.
Yeah,
I think that's healthy.
So you're on about over a longer period.
Yeah.
You mean no purpose then more?
Yeah. So
like I'm not having a purpose.
No, not even like I don't even care about that. I just enjoy it. I just enjoy, and like genuinely the only time, right? And I do this all the time. I will go to Snowdon and I'll go on my own. I'll walk up Snowdon and have myself up there, and I will literally sit at the top of Snowdon for an hour by myself, and I will not say a word. Even if I go with mates and stuff like that, that is what we do, because I need to go up there and I just have an hour to myself. It's the only place in the world where my phone doesn't work, nobody's mothering me, you know, there's no noise, it's just you, that in front of you that you physically don't know where to put your eyes because everything's gorgeous. And that is my most peaceful place in the world, I would say.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
How often do you do that?
All the time.
Really?
I'll go once a month at least, minimum, yeah.
And with you being so busy then, how does that work with trying to be present with your children, when they're in front of you? And you're trying to be busy, your mind's busy, but you've got to try and be present at the same time. How does that roll? I
used to do that. I used to be really, really bad for that. Like really bad, and get really, really bad tunnel vision. And it took nearly losing absolutely everything.
Really?
To the point where I was just working all the time, and very, very selfishly, I was just working all the time. I was at the office all the time. I was working. I wasn't.
Is this for yourself or is this the security company?
No, this for myself.
Yeah.
And you know, I was a twat. I didn't think about home. Well, I did obviously, but in my head, I was going, well, I'm doing this for us, so this is why I'm doing it. You can't really moan, but actually, you know, she was going, well, if we're not here when you eventually get whatever it is that you want, because she still doesn't know and I don't know. But, you know, what's the point of having all that when we're not here? So I massively reined it in now, and I'll make a point of, sometimes, don't get me wrong, I'll go home late, but I don't make a habit of it now. Do you know what I mean? It will be now and then.
Do you actively in your busy schedule put in that family time now, or do you,
Yeah,
or do you
yeah,
roll
yeah.
with it? You do.
No,
Like,
no, so-
this is it. I'm having this.
So like the past couple of weeks, I've been manic, and in a good way though. But I've been working late at home. But we go Disney next week for 4 days, and I won't do anything. Do you know what I mean? And Kirst really understands in the sense that now I know when to go. I'll stop myself before she does. Do you know what I mean? And I'll go, right, I've been working quite late. Let's go out for some food tomorrow or something. Do you know what I mean? Or let's sit at the PlayStation with the kids or something like that. Do you know what I mean? But it's taken, it's a lesson. Like, it's taken time to get to that.
I think every business owner suffers from the same thing. They want to grow the business. They want that success. They try and balance it. But the busyness comes, you can't say no to the business because a dry spell could come.
Exactly.
But then you get to a certain stage in a minute, I hope you do, where you think, I'm going to need staff. I need more staff. But then that's the risk, because then what if the growth stops? It's a challenge for everybody,
Swings
isn't it?
around
But it sounds like you've got it licked with a portion that time for your kids, which is important.
Yeah. More than ever. And I, like say, I completely saw past that because as well, I think there's an element of it's all very new. Do you know what I mean? So I think you don't, at the start of doing something, you don't have a clue what you're doing. You just sort of go with it. And like you say, it's that sort of fight or flight. You either go, right, okay, the bank account's getting close to zero. I need to do some late hours. And then, it might take you a week to build a good momentum of sales or something like that until money starts dropping in 2 weeks' time. But you've just worked 3 weeks long
To achieve it.
But it's taken 3 weeks to get it. So you've smashed yourself for 3 weeks. Home life and the wife and kids still haven't seen any sort of result of you working that. And it might not come till later. So, which makes it even harder to try and say, I'm doing this because of this. Yeah, but what's the point? You're not getting anything from it. Yeah, but that'll come. And
Have you got any other entrepreneurs or business people in your family that can at least help them explain that that's normal? What you're doing is normal.
Yeah.
But it's hard to explain it if they've got no one to feed off and they're just seeing you work like a dog with no results.
Nobody.
Have you got a mentor in your life, or?
Yeah, I used to pay for mentors. Now, I'm very lucky that most of my friends are. Do you know what I mean? So, like...
And how would they deal with that? Have you asked them how... Or do you need your family to understand, even? Or you're okay with...
I'm only bothered about close family. Like, wife, kids, that's all I'm bothered about. Like, as long as they understand and they know where we're going and what we're doing, I'm not bothered about anything else. Because they're the close people to you. I think...
And what is the plan? Have you told them what the...
Not a clue.
You're just rolling with it?
Just rolling with it. And
they're okay with that?
Yeah, just rolling with it. Like, and it was funny because my mate came around last night and he was like, how's everything going? I was like, can't complain. Everything's amazing. It's fucking brilliant. I'm loving life. And I said, this time next year, Jeff, this time next year. And he went, and Kirsty pops up and was like, you've been fucking saying that for the past 8 years.
Has it been 8 years?
Yeah, well...
It's not been an 8-year journey, has it? No,
but shit, we've been together for 8 years.
Oh, right, yeah.
I've always tried something. Do you know what I mean? I've always tried something. But...
And this feels good and right.
Yeah. I've never, ever been so happy in my life.
Oh, that
ever.
is fantastic.
Never. Like, honestly, not... Fitness now, I want to get back on the fitness train and then...
Just squeeze that in, have you?
Yeah, somewhere. But, like, once that's there, I genuinely can't think of anything else apart from a Lambo that'll make me any happier. Do you know what I mean? And that's just material, so it doesn't even matter anyway. But the only thing I've got left to sort out in my life is fitness. That's it. I used to fucking drink, fucking sniff my head off, drink, like smoke, fucking eat pure shite all the time. I've literally stopped every single one of them. Now the last thing to do is fitness, and then I'm fucking unstoppable then.
And that matches your personality then, doesn't it? So
Yeah,
you've got full on, all in, until it's done. When you made that initial leap, so I'm going to go by myself. Mm-hmm. So was there a conscientious decision, like, here's my notice, I'm now doing this? How did that look like? And the job that you've decided to do, which is putting yourself out there, how did that impact? How old are your children?
7 and Mace is 14.
14. So especially the 14-year-old, how does that impact them seeing their dad on telly, sort of thing?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Was you aware of how they'd be impacted by you being out there? Was you bothered about how you were out there as the choice? So there's two questions: the transition from there, and then the impact on you and your family with the profession that you chose.
No, I mean, it's dead. Now it's hilarious, right? So Macy's mate. So this was last year. This is when it started to sort of sink in. So last year, Macy came round with a couple of her mates, and this lad, and he was like, I follow your stepdad on TikTok. I watched his podcast. I was like, that's brilliant. And then...
Was you there when he said that?
Yeah. And then, so Lucas, who's funny enough, you're his footy trainer. So ask Lucas exactly the same thing. So Lucas came round ours for Christmas with one of his mates, and he said, one of his mates, can't remember what his name was now. I think it was not Lewis. His mate said, he's like, oh, fucking hell, will you ask your uncle if I can have a picture of him? Like,
no, right. That is brilliant.
So, like,
did you have one?
No, like, he never asked me.
Did he? He bottled it. He bottled it.
Do you know, and it's like little, ask Lucas, he's fucking hilarious. But like, it's little things, and Kirsty's like, as if, but then, we've been Manchester Airport and people have stopped in the smoking area.
Haven't.
I swear to God. Mate, we were on holiday last week, and I'll show you the message in a minute. We were on holiday in Menorca, and somebody messaged me going, hi, mate, this is dead. Never spoke to this guy in my life.
This is a DM then on social media?
On LinkedIn. He's like, this is dead weird, right? And it's going to sound dead weird, but are you in Menorca at a hotel? Been a Mars? Sure, I've just seen you. And like, that's fucking thousands of miles away.
No way.
And it's like...
Did you say yeah? Did you see him?
Yeah. No. So because I tried not having my phone...
How does that work? Yeah, I am. All right, cheers.
Yeah. Get us a free drink from the bar.
And what was the next step? You just went, yeah, it's me.
I don't know.
And he just went like thumbs up.
No, because I didn't actually, because I was trying not to go on my phone, I didn't actually message him back.
Oh, you've left him.
Until, what's it called? So I was
you
like,
got back.
But I literally sent him a message back saying, this is the fucking best thing ever. Like, that's mental. Yeah, it was me. Sorry for not catching you earlier.
Did you see him on his picture around the hotel?
No.
Because that'd have been at the bar, wouldn't it?
I know.
Right?
Oh, yeah. You look like a connection with LinkedIn. But nah, so, I mean, I suppose the answer to your question is no, I didn't. And
do they read your social media? Because obviously everybody, it's impossible not to come across negative people, negative comments.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why.
That's in
this was quite funny, right? He said to me once on a negative comment, he's something about brush the Doritos off your lap. What was that one you said? Yeah.
We say, when somebody like fucking trolls you.
Yeah, trolled you, didn't
like, I put something like he's probably sat there covered in fucking. He's probably sat at his mum's in his white undies covered in fucking Dorito dust. Do you know what I mean? Just fucking asking for his mum for some electric for the Xbox. Do you know what I mean?
So when you had these negative comments, obviously you've dealt with them, which is great because I can see it probably doesn't touch you, does it? Pretty thick skin.
I feel sorry for them.
Have your kids seen? Have they ever? Do they go on your social media? Do they go, Dad? Look at this person said this. Are they sensitive to it? Or is it just...
Mace doesn't really. I mean, even if she does, she's never mentioned it. She's never mentioned it, and it genuinely doesn't bother me. And people say to you, "Oh, don't go in the comment. Never go into the comments." And it's like a common thing that's said in the world of social media. Never look into the comments. Never go into the comments.
If you're sensitive,
yeah.
But you're not.
If you're a fucking wet wipe and
get off the internet.
Yeah. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're gonna get wound up over something that somebody said who have never met you in their life, like delete everything now because
just give up.
Yeah, just delete everything because you're never gonna have a good experience with it. Like, am I gonna let somebody wind me up who have never met me, who know nothing about me whatsoever apart from what they've seen on social media? And they have a dig about something completely irrelevant, am I going to get wound up over that? No.
Not
Why?
bothered.
Because, mate, if you have the time to go on social media for hours of your life and sit giving me shit to somebody you've never met...
It's mad. It is absolutely nuts, isn't it?
I genuinely feel for you because your life must be fucking wank if you can do that.
Yeah,
your life is shit,
and get satisfaction from it, and decide.
Yeah,
oh, that feels good. I've done that now.
And the only reason, and not in a big-headed way, and the only reason you're sat here giving me shit is because I'm fucking doing better than you, and you don't like it. That is it. There's nothing
you've
else.
got a checkered history, a checkered past, like most proper lads have. Having come from a posh background.
Yeah.
Any of that come back to haunt you since you've been on there?
Nothing.
No.
Nothing.
He did that to me, said that to me, nothing like that.
Nothing at all.
That's good.
And it just social media. Like people say, "Oh, social media is the worst thing ever to happen to humanity." Bollocks. People have not changed. People today are how they were fucking 20 years ago. All this social media is done.
500 years ago, it was done in taverns, wasn't it?
Yeah. All this social media has done is let people have a platform to show what they're like as people. That is it.
And I suppose you can't say, we can't moan about it because we've decided to put ourselves out there.
Yeah.
Whatever the message is.
Yeah.
Say, for example, through the Human Mass podcast,
Yeah.
I want to try and create a starter journey for people in self-awareness through the guest.
Yeah.
So I've decided that's what I want to do. So I can't then not be happy with the people that actually desperately need that self-awareness, don't they?
Yeah.
They're the ones that need it more.
You're never, ever gonna make everyone happy. No. Shit bust. You will not. And if you try, you will drive yourself fucking mad and fall out of love with it dead quick. But
it's true.
You could go on social media and you might get 100 shitty comments of people, but you might change the course of 10 people's life.
And that's special.
Job done.
Well, I went through a period when I used to run a car dealership, and if you used to get a bad review, usually unfounded,
yeah,
I would always respond. But then my instinct then was to do something positive straight away. Yeah. Just something little. Just to counteract that vibe of life.
Yeah.
So with what you're doing, because also part of the awareness is if businesses can give back a little bit to their communities, if they can, it will help raise that vibration, that self-awareness of everybody.
Massively.
So but unfairly, people look at businesses and it's all right for you, you got your own business. Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing that? And they think there's money growing on trees and it's all come dead easy.
Yeah.
We just spoke about before this podcast how hard you're working.
Yeah.
And the hours you do. Oh, we just spoke about a bit in the podcast actually with the kids and stuff. So,
yeah.
So are you in a position to give anything back? Do you want to give anything back? So you've got your own personal mission, which you're not sure of. You've said you don't know.
Yeah.
Apart from the Lambo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've got your own personal mission that you're on.
Yeah.
Is there anything that's more good for the soul or the people that's part of that mission that you can help?
So this is why I want to do the films and the first, crack on, last letter, stuff like that. And we've got the premiere on the 8th of November.
Slow down, go back. What's Crack On?
So Crack On is partly my story mixed in with a load of other people's stories that left the army. And as stupid as this sounds, if somebody would have shown me this film that I want to make, that we are making, that we are making now, I would have maybe, like we were talking about subconscious minds, my subconscious mind may have stopped me from doing a lot of the things that I went and did.
As a youth?
No, when I left. So there's no...
Yeah, this is about people that, so just to be specific, so Crack On is about people that have just left the army.
Yeah.
So if you'd have seen that, so let's say they showed Crack On's message to every soldier that's just about to leave the army.
Yeah.
You think that would, hopefully,
you
can never promise.
Yeah.
Because some...
Listen, and again, it's not going to change everybody's life.
And that's why I was stopping myself. You don't know.
But if it helps 10 people, job done.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If literally...
But what's the message to them then? What was the message you're trying to portray through this film to the people that are just leaving the army?
So religiously, and anybody that's been in the army, RAF, maybe not the RAF, or the Navy...
Taking it out of the ring.
You are religiously told, crack on. If you go to anybody with a problem, crack on. If you have an issue, crack on. If you wanted to go sick in the morning when you're in the army, crack on. You had to fucking do a parade in the morning, a sick parade in the morning.
What's that? What's a sick parade?
So you'd go on parade, and a bloke would come out and check you. So if you'd say,
with the other lads as a parade, or by yourself?
Yeah. No, with everyone else who was on sick parade, who wanted to go sick that day, you'd go on parade.
Just to be clear, sorry for the people that aren't of army background.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm sick, Sarge, or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. You're on sick parade.
Yeah.
With only other people that have said they're sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just clear that bit up. Yeah. Go on.
So then you'll have one of the provo staff or another absolute knobhead.
What's a provo for non-army people?
So like the battalion police, if you like.
Oh, right.
So like within your regiment, your spot, they are. If you've seen them walking down the road, you walk the other way. That sort of person. They are there to just make your life hell.
Yeah.
So They will do a
They
sick
would say
parade.
they're there to keep the standards high, wouldn't
Absolutely fucking not. They are there to fucking make you feel like shit.
they? Yeah.
And you do a sick parade, and he would literally, now you could be dying, and he would walk up to you, go, bollocks, get back to fucking, go and get changed, fucking get on fucking PT, go and run 8 miles. Every time. Unless you...
And did you then? Would you then run
Yeah,
the 8
yeah,
miles?
you'd fucking...
So is he right? Because you did it?
No, because then you'd be hanging out your ass. People would fucking dying all sorts.
Really?
Like, yeah, mate. Oh, it
Is that
happened.
true?
Yeah, honestly, it happened fucking low. But then it's that crack on that you're always told. And it's dead relevant because when I left the army, I still heard that from non-civvy people, from non-army people. Do you know what I mean? So, like, everyone was like, what are you going to do now? I was like, I don't know, I'll just crack on. Like, you know, you've got this issue, you can't find a job, I'll just crack on, just try and find another one. Like, you always heard it all the time. I couldn't fit in. Couldn't even have banter with people without, you know, something as stupid as not being able... Like, you're talking to people and you're having banter, and you'll say something that... Fucking military humour, it's dark as fuck. You'll say something that, for the normal person, just goes a little bit too far. You'll say something, they go, fucking hell, that was a bit far, mate. Do you know what I mean? And then you think to yourself, fuck, I can't even talk to people. You can't fit in. So it's that throughout the whole journey, without saying too much about the film.
Yeah, because then
and
you're
what
doubting
happens.
yourself, aren't you, I suppose?
Yeah.
And then you lose that confidence to go forward because you've not had that.
Yeah. And then you just fucking spiral. And it happens all the
Did
time.
it happen to you?
Yeah, massively. Massively. Because
And
then
how did you get out of that then? Did you just crack on or did you?
just cracked on.
Did you not get any help?
No, fuck all. I tried. I was sat in a doorway in Crewe, and I rang Help for Heroes, Soldiers Off the Street, SAFA, British Legion, all the major army charities. Every single one of them. We'll take your number. We'll take your email. As soon as we can help you, we'll give you a bell.
How old are you that now?
Now?
No, then at the time when you did this.
I
sorry.
was 21 then.
So you're in a doorway in Crewe.
Yeah.
And you're thinking, I'm just lost.
First time I've ever asked for help in my whole entire life, by the way.
That's
never,
sad.
ever asked for anyone. And I'll never forget, I had 5% battery left on my phone, right? And it was an old iPhone 3. And I rang, and the last thing I did with that battery was rang all them. And every single one of them said, we can't do anything at the moment, but we'll take your details. As soon as we can help you, we'll give you a buzz. Now, here's the interesting thing. I've never, ever, ever, ever changed my personal email or my phone number since that day, and I've still never had a phone call
That is really sad.
or an email.
There's
And
a couple
literally-
you want to explore there. So, because I remember when I was a bit more mature at 21, but if I was in that mental state at 21, knowing me, that could have gone really bad. I mean, my version of that is always outwards.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
outward
yeah.
aggression. It's
Yeah, yeah.
outwards. I
Yeah,
wouldn't have
yeah.
gone in, I'd have gone out.
Yeah.
I could fuck this.
Well,
I'll
this
go
is
and
it.
rob that, go prison, then stuff you.
Well, this is it, though.
and gone against the system. But,
Yeah.
But on the flip side, that's really sad.
Yeah.
And you're not going to want to cry. Did you cry?
No,
Just and it was a human that you spoke to.
yeah. All
So
humans.
how the hell, right? How a fellow human being has heard a young lad? That's a young lad.
Yeah.
That's a young lad.
And-
so a young lad's asking for help.
Yeah.
Me, where are you? I'll come myself. See what I'm saying?
Because you care.
But it's interesting that they just. But even if you obviously you can't expect that of everybody, but not just to pass it on and say this lad needs ringing.
And
I'll go to the desk. This lad needs ringing.
yeah, and so I left the army very abruptly. But look at prior to that, 5 months before that, my best mate died at home. 6 months before that,
Of
motocross accident.
Thank you very much for watching this podcast. I'm sorry, I'll be 20 seconds to tell you about my new book, My Human. What is My Human? It is the starter journey for somebody who wants to get into or look at self-awareness, self-discovery. Be a great gift for somebody who's a bit young, maybe going off the rails a little bit, get them to question who they are and what they're doing here. And it's the price of 2 coffees, $7.99. It's not labour intensive. It is a very quick and easy read. It's 20-minute read, 25 minutes. And all the links are in my bios. Thank you very much.
A month before that, I'd come back from Afghan, 8 months tour in Afghan. Came back.
And saw
Yeah.
whatever you saw.
Yeah. Best mate died when I got home. Then when I got back after his funeral, nearly fucking killed someone because he said the wrong thing to us in camp. And then got fucking put in seg for 4 months until the army literally backdoored me.
What's seg for the non-army
Like
people?
segregation.
Not
So
prison.
no.
Just-
So you're in jail, but you're in a cell that you don't come out of. So I didn't come out myself for 4 months. Not,
This is in Afghanistan or is it?
no, this is in Germany.
Yeah.
So I didn't come out because I snapped. Elastic band went completely. So every single person that would come into my cell, I'd fill in. I'd literally try and kill them. So they'd
That full of
stop
anger.
coming. Yeah.
We say anger, but it's not. It's sadness, isn't it?
That was pure anger.
Yeah, but it's from sadness.
It's both. Yeah.
It's sadness.
Because
you're interpreting the sadness as anger, and because you've not had any help, because you're trying to crack on.
And because like pure, we've cut a long story short. I've talked about this loads, but like the only reason that all that happened was because after Matt died, I went back to camp, and I wasn't allowed to go back to the funeral, and I was fucked if I was missing my best mate's funeral. So I stayed off. Spoke to Sergeant Major, said, "Listen, just have it off." But prior to that, while I was at the hospital, crying my eyes out when my fucking best mate was dying, I was like, "Listen, I meant to be back tomorrow. I'm at Birmingham Hospital. My best mate is fucking dying. Turning his hospital machine off in the morning." And he just went, "It's not immediate family. Get to your fucking course." Boof. Put the phone down. So then I spoke to my Sergeant Major the day after, and he was like, "Listen, don't worry about it. Come back. We'll sort it. Go to your mate's funeral. We'll be fine. Don't worry. But I'm not going to have a bad word to say about you if you stay off your mate's funeral." So I then got back to camp, and you fucking couldn't make it up. As I was walking across the parade square, that guy who said, "It's not immediate family, get to your fucking course," put the phone down. He was walking across the parade square.
What's the chances?
Shouted over, and it was pure fate, because all that has led me up to where we are today and what we're doing, which is amazing. So
thanks.
Cheers. He's still not right now. So he shouted over and he went, "Was it really worth it, was it? Did you say bye to your fucking mate? Because you're going to jail now for being AWOL." And I just went,
boom.
Ran over to him, nearly killed him. He
got all the grief, all the anger. He got
everything. I broke me. I'd never forget, the first time I hit him, I broke my hand, and I kept hitting him with that hand. That's how I was on top of him. I was crying my eyes out. I was fucking just completely snapped. But what didn't help me was I was on top of him screaming, "I'm going to fucking kill you," and pure anger, like crying at the same time though, which didn't help me then when they were like, we can't charge you with anything yet because we don't know what's happening with him, whether it's murder, manslaughter, fucking GBH, ABH.
He's in hospital.
He's in hospital. Yeah. It's fucked. But then obviously got taken to jail, which then when the seg thing come, and my OC literally come up to us after 4 months of being in fucking not moving out of a cell, and he went, "Are you going to leave the army, or are you going to continue? Are you going to continue the way you're behaving, or are you going to leave the army?" And I went, "What do you mean?" And he went, "Listen, I'll say it again. Are you going to continue the way you're behaving, or are you going to leave the army?" And I went, jokingly, "Oh, sound, I'll just get out tomorrow then, shall I?" He went, "Right," walked off. The lads boxed my room up. I was at the army the next day.
No.
Nothing after that. Which then...
Was it like, I don't really know army speak. Is that
doesn't happen.
Yeah, no, I've never heard that.
No.
And is that... this I'm like I'm off a film or something. Is that honourable discharge? Is that what they call it? Or
No. I got medically discharged.
Medically?
For an ankle problem that I never had.
No.
That I never had. And it was just completely made up.
And what happened to the bloke?
Nothing. He's fucked now. He's out of the army. He's completely fucked.
In what way, like fucked?
Like, he's not with it. Like...
Because of that?
Yeah.
Oh, right, he's not been right since.
And no, he's not. He's never been right since.
And how do you feel about that?
Fine. He fucking deserves it. He's a shitbag.
That was that?
Yeah.
Was that other example? That was one thing that he's done, but I take it he's got a list of things.
Oh, yeah.
Was that a karma job, was it? Is that what you're saying?
Massively.
Is that what you're saying?
Well, put it this way, not one person gave me shit for doing it. He's a bellend. He was an absolute prick. And he was a fucking bully, and he was just a knobhead. And he got put in his place. But I regret it. Do you know what I mean? I don't feel good about doing it at all. But also...
You don't feel guilty either?
No, because that wasn't me. Like, that, on top of him like that, was not me. Like, he was like an animal. Do you know what I mean? It literally took fucking at least, God knows how many people, like, my whole company was
Would you deal with that differently now? The Rich now, would he deal with that differently?
It's hard to say. I think all them events... That was almost like somebody just filling up a cup and then pouring it out. Do you know what I mean? That all them things leading. So you got like Afghan, Matt died, fucking everything like that sort of led up to that. That was the time in my life where I went, boom, uncontrollably. You have had enough. Do you know what I mean? So,
but there was nobody there to support that.
No.
Where you're up to?
No, nothing.
Where were your parents? What were they?
In England.
Yeah. Oh, so
But
when
they
you
can't do anything.
when you
Shouldn't
did
they?
come back, did they know you were in seg?
Yeah. You're allowed one phone call a week. That's it. And like, it just, I lived on my dad's sofa for a bit.
When you
Then-
come back.
Yeah, when I come back, and I sort of didn't have a clue what I was doing. Didn't know what to do because I joined as junior entry as well. So I went in the army at 16.
Yeah, sure.
So I never had a normal job. So I left school, went straight in the army, came out at 21, 22, whatever it was, and I didn't know what to do. Couldn't get a normal job, didn't know what to do. Went into the job centre, got fucking laughed at by a lady because I turned around and went, well, I've just left the army. Surely somebody give me a job like today or tomorrow. I just want to get into work. And she was going, well, no, we'll just put you on the dole. We'll put you on the dole until you get a job. And I was like, well, I don't want to be unemployed for that long. And she was like, well, we'll put you on the dole now until you get a job. I was like, well, what's the fucking point? I'll have a job tomorrow. I've just left the army. Surely somebody will give me a job today or tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, surely. And she just laughed at me. It was like, doesn't work like that.
So
So, like,
I don't understand. They've got these things in place, the things that you called.
yeah,
So what's the point in having them if they don't do anything?
money racket.
It's
a business.
You're going straight in with that.
It's a business.
That's it.
That's it. It's a business.
From the government,
Yeah.
funded,
Yeah.
but they don't actually do anything.
Well, you've only got to look at, right?
Have the veterans themselves created something better?
Yeah, there's so
See what I
many.
mean? Do we
The-
like
the
I'm from the
smaller
army? But do the
charities-
army lads cannot create their own thing?
So they have done their own. And what I always say is the smaller, more independent charities, you tend to find that they've been started by people who've left forces who have literally been through the same thing like I was talking about, and they've then gone, people need help with this, and then started their own. And there's a few amazing ones who do amazing things with absolutely nothing. Elk Freeders have got 40 million quid sat in the bank. Don't do fuck all with it.
Yeah, but a 21-year-old can't get out.
Exactly. But it's a money racket. It's a fucking business. Whereas I think to do something successfully for the right reasons, like these smaller, more independent charities are doing, that's the way you have to do it because you can see it from a point of experience rather than go, I've got a great business idea. What we're going to do, we're going to fucking play sob stories, get a fuck ton of money off people, and we'll absolutely cream it in. Do you know what I mean? Because that's what it's ending up being.
Yeah, and do you know what? Unfortunately, I mean, after hearing that story, what we do as people is we watch a charity, some sort of appeal on the TV,
Yeah.
and we go, oh, that's sad, and we carry on eating. And that, to be honest with you, even from my perspective, is the same if I see anything about veterans. But actually speaking to you and feeling that vibe and that energy, I was there with you in that doorway as a 21-year-old, lost, upset, angry, and all those things.
Yeah.
And to think, God, they're serving our country. We're asking these lads, young lads, to go and fight and protect us. And anything happens, we know they're there, and that's good. And that's sad. And that's going back to your film. If that can create awareness in a different way to an advert in between Coronation Street on the when you go on your reels and stuff.
Yeah.
Hopefully that'll be a good thing for you then.
Yeah.
And you said you got 2 films. Another one, did you say?
So we've done the
Crack
last
on.
letter. We've done the last letter, which is the short film, and then we've done a little documentary to go with it. And
That's done?
That's done. Finished. Yeah.
First one, your first ever thing.
Yeah, first ever thing. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Time, mate.
That is brilliant.
Yeah.
That is brilliant.
Yeah. So we've done that. That's done. Premieres on the 8th of November for that, which you're coming to anyway.
I am. I can't wait.
So we've got Terry Stoney's hosting it. I've got some lads from Hereford who just left the SAS.
Yeah, that's SAS world.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
The one place you wouldn't want to get into a fight in a pub. Isn't
No,
it?
that's a silly place
Do
to get
not
into
do
a
that.
fight. If you're watching this, do not fight in Hereford. And yeah, it's just, listen, seeing where it goes. No matter how much money we raise, it's still going to happen. We're still going to make it.
Was you
And I'll still
prepared
make
for
it.
the costs involved, or are you making the film based on how much? So, in your head, you think, right, I've got this vision,
Yeah.
and have you itemised the cost, or have you gone, right? If I get this much money, I can do this much of a film. If I get this much, I can do this much of a film. How
Literally,
are
yeah.
you doing
Yeah.
like a business plan, if you like?
Yeah.
How
so,
are you doing it?
So the biggest thing is acting costs. So very lucky in that, like, you know, you look at any last British film, say like The Rise of the Foot Soldiers, last one, cost them like 2.3 or 3.2 million quid to make. Right. And it's mad because somebody said to me the other day, they were like, oh, well, I've seen your advert, but your budget's a bit unrealistic, innit? And I was like, that's nothing compared to what it should cost to make a good film. Let's not try and get away from the fact you could go out now and make a film for 10 grand.
Well, students can make a film, can't they? If they
Yeah.
want to. Yeah.
If you want, do you know what I mean? You can make it for £1,000. But you put that next to something, I don't know, Hollywood. There's a big fucking difference. And what I want to do is,
You want to pay a proper actor to be in this film?
yeah, 100%.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, like
That's ambition.
yeah. Why? I've never understood.
Who's going to cast? Who's going to do the casting? Are you going to get someone, or are you going to do it, or
I'm going to lead it, but do it with someone. But I won't say. I'm not going to say.
Didn't he?
I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say who's going to be in it. I've got a list of people who can be in it, who have already agreed to it,
and their costs.
But that, with a bigger budget, would be better, is what I was saying. Do you know what I mean? If you can then, from nowhere, get a big chunk of money, that then allows you to go and get a bigger actor. Do you know what I mean? So, yes, you can still have them people involved, but it also gives you the opportunity to use somebody who would add some serious amount of weight to it, which would help then, sell the film better. So, that is to make a baseline film. What we've put on the budget there.
And what is it?
290 grand. And that's just
And
rough.
that's been item. Yeah, I was about to say.
And that's just fucking. That is rough.
But any projects, if you were doing a house build,
that could be more. That could be loads more.
They never stick to
No,
costs.
no. That could be
something will happen. Everything.
Yeah, it always does. But what I'm hoping is we can get it so far that we have something even like halfway to then show somebody to go. Somebody then picks it up who's in a place of whatever in film and goes, fuck me, you're onto something there. I tell you what, don't stop what you're doing, but let me come in and help you with this. Do you know what I mean?
How's that person gonna find it?
Film festivals. One.
This is crack on. This is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're gonna put snippets into the film festivals, and they go like that.
No. So even the short film. So, and this is another reason why I've done the short film is already.
Is that a way to advertise you?
Yeah.
And the message.
Yeah. So I won't say who the film. I'll tell you after this. But the biggest film festival in England and Europe want to show it at the film festival,
That's
the
fantastic.
biggest one in Europe. Like
Done.
the biggest one. That's done. I'll show you the message.
That is fantastic. So how did they come across it?
LinkedIn
No.
from the trailer from the short film,
That is amazing.
and I'll show you the messages. And that, so straight away he was, when I spoke to him, he was like, "So where did you go uni? Where did you learn this?" I was like, "I went to university at YouTube," and he went, "Huh? What? What do you mean?"
Self-taught, baby.
He's like, "YouTube, do you mean online?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, but no, where did you go film school and stuff?" I was like, "I didn't do any film school." "How long have you been doing it for?" 4 years. He went, "You're fucking kidding me."
That's brilliant.
I went, "Yes, that's the answer I wanted."
It is brilliant.
That is the answer. But obviously they want to get involved, so who knows where it can go.
And you know the negative side to crack on.
Yeah.
With the stories you told me before.
Yeah.
And it's a tough battle because actually cracking on has helped you become who you are. So it's a real tough one, isn't it? It's like someone being abused and become stronger from abuse.
Yeah,
you don't want
yeah.
to become stronger from abuse, do they? The child doesn't
No.
want to get abused, and now they've
No.
got to be stronger, make or break them. It's so wrong.
Yeah.
So in a way, you've been born of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
what I don't want.
Some people might say, "Oh, they look at the benefits of crack on. Look, he's doing well, isn't he?"
Yeah.
And that's the.
But I also, and I'm not trying to say I'm some fucking superhuman that never fucking ended up fucking topping himself. But I know full well, just by people that I know, and I'm not trying to say I'm stronger than anyone else, people would have gone down that path and had that experience and they wouldn't be here today. And I know you line 1,000 people up and a lot of them people would have just gone, fuck this.
Well, that ties lovely back into my original question, which was, who are you?
Yeah.
And you said you don't know. That's fine. Who does know? But that's the part of the self-discovery journey. But where was I going to go with? I lost my train of thought then. Because it's a tough one, that's why. That's why I might be wrong. You can't stop. You have to keep moving.
Yeah.
So I saw a quote once, actually, I think my wife told me. She saw it. She said, that's a good one. Depression hates movement. Like sadness hates movement.
That. I've never heard that.
Yeah, so instead of thinking, how do I get out of this? It's like a battle. So it hates it.
Yeah.
You hate it when I move.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
hate it when I keep going.
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep going because it hates me. I mean, everything, this table, everything is made of, is moving. I don't know if you know that. Everything's always moving.
Yeah,
Atoms,
yeah,
we're made
yeah,
of the
yeah.
same thing as the wall and everything. We're always
Yeah.
moving. So if you're stagnant, you've got no energy and you die.
Yeah.
So you've got to keep moving,
100%.
which is a great great little
That's
quote.
brilliant.
Isn't it? I know it's really
Someone
good.
else said something similar to me once. They said darkness can't exist in a room with light.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? And that's bang on.
It's true.
Yeah.
But sometimes, like a stagnant object, if someone's sad or depressed, they're just like the 20-year-old in the doorway. If they haven't got who they are, because we don't know who you are, we don't know. Read the book; it'll tell you. Not really. Right. So, but if you push,
Available on Amazon
now. now. If you just give it a little push, you've helped the person start moving out of sadness and depression, which is what Crack On hopefully will help people do.
Yeah. And also something that could be used, hopefully, by the MOD when people are leaving the forces. You can go, listen,
Watch this.
just watch this. This is everything that you could come across when you leave. Don't go down them paths. Brilliant.
And here's the help.
So then instead of relying on those people who are saying they're helping but not helping, you're being proactive and not letting them even get to that point. Do you know what I mean? Which would be fantastic, even if it does that for one person who doesn't have to go through
Have you thought about the benefit to the economy? So you went out there, I want a job, get a job tomorrow. I mean, you might not be in the right frame of mind to get a job anyway, if you know what I mean. You might not have been. You might have booked it up the next day.
Yeah.
What's that? Calm down, mate. If I draw a brew, because you're not in the right frame of mind.
Yeah.
But if it was done properly, you've got a load of young, fit, healthy lads that have been trained well.
Yeah.
All they need is that little gap between work, a little stopgap, a little month of just getting their head straight, letting them out what's going on,
Yeah.
and then you've got a cracking workforce. You haven't got the lads. I know from taking employees on, if you take the wrong young lad on, he is just getting battered every night. He's coming in rough every day. He's no good to anybody. He's getting sacked.
Yeah.
And he's just going to keep rolling like that until something, we don't know what, triggers them to have that change where they mature, which we've both done in our lives at some
I
point.
don't know. Debatable.
No, I have. Fucking hell, Rich. But what I'm saying is, if there was something there to stop that, because like you said, it's going to then a downward spiral, isn't it?
You're being proactive
I
instead of
can't say
reactive.
that. I can't do this. I can't do this.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
I don't know how to go on. So, but really, how massive would it be for the economy to have a load of good, honest workers out there from the army as well?
Be brilliant, wouldn't
So
it?
it's a double. Everyone wins, don't they?
Yeah.
So I hope that's. Well, it will be.
Yeah.
Very successful.
It will.
It will be very successful.
It will. And it's dead interesting. I can't wait.
Your business that you've got, I think we touched on it earlier, and I was saying about the reviews, and you get a negative review, and I like to do something positive back to just put it back out into the universe to cancel it.
Yeah.
And I was saying also earlier about, I believe if all businesses could give back a little bit to the communities, just a little bit. But what businesses do is they become hardened, and they have a form of PTSD from people saying, "Oh, it's all right if you got a business." We touched on this, didn't we?
Yeah.
So, like, say if McDonald's said tomorrow, we're going to give each franchise going to give one free cheeseburger away a week to somebody. No, everybody, I promise you, would say, "Good, is that it? One cheeseburger?"
Absolutely.
Right, and that is the wrong attitude.
Yeah.
It's got to be coupled to the community and the business.
It's dead funny you've just said that.
Why?
Can you remember when Burger King opened in Crewe?
Yes.
And they did 100. The first free cheeseburgers were the first 100 cheeseburgers were free.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I saw that. And
On
I
the
thought,
first day.
all I thought was queue.
And somebody, Burger King. I mean,
No, I don't want the queue. Massive queues, yeah.
But loads of the comments on Facebook were, "Oh, well, they're only doing it for a day. What's the point in that?" It's like that guy who said that. Tenor says he's fucking Dorito dust, white undies at his fucking mum's.
Yeah.
I'm telling you now.
But why is it in the media? I'm not going into the political side of things now. Maybe another time. So it seems to be those who shout the loudest, who put their hands up. They seem to every normal person thinks that they're scared. Oh, shit, that's the opinion of everybody, but it isn't.
No,
it isn't. So that person, that negative comment, seems to be so powerful. Or that's wrong, and you think, "Oh, am I right or wrong in what I'm thinking?" But going back to the business, the community side. So if a business could give just one little thing, but what they do is the businesses, I understand, because it's their comments like that.
Yeah.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
And instead of going, "Oh, thanks,"
And a lot of
then
the
that gratitude amongst will build, and then the business sees the gratitude and gives a bit more, and then he's got a flow going on where people go, "They're a good business, they are. Let's go to them. Let's give the money to them because they give. They don't want anything back. They give." And I think that positivity and vibe rolls.
Yeah.
So
You get back whatever you give.
Yeah, but you shouldn't. Yeah, we should, or whatever the reason is. But your intentions behind it shouldn't be to receive.
No.
But you do. That's the way
it will always come back to you.
It does.
When
It
people
does.
go, oh wow.
If the intention is there to not receive, you receive, which is just the way it is, isn't it?
Exactly.
And have you got any examples? Are you at a position yet where you are able to give back to the community yet? Which is a difficult one in the business that you do, but have you?
A mate of mine, this wasn't too long ago, a mate of mine started a water brand. Got ripped off.
Water brand?
Yeah, got ripped off by a shit ton of money. Like, and I mean, a lot.
He got ripped off?
Yeah. He had I won't go into it, but he gives someone a lot of money. They fucked him over completely. Now, he did not, within a week, want to be on this planet anymore because he'd lent money off his family, lent everything, right? Now, I said to him, I said, listen, you've got 13,000 bottles of water there, and you need to fucking sell them. So, to help you sell them, I said, listen, I'll do your website, I'll do your load of video stuff, we'll start fucking selling some bottles of water. 3 months down the line, he sold shitloads of water, right? And at this point...
How do you advertise it? How do people know about this
website,
water?
socials, everything else, right? And it's called Perpetual Water. So...
Go on, give him a shout.
So
what's special about Perpetual Water?
Yeah,
what
it's fucking really nice water. It is genuinely nice water. But he then, right, I went to it, and again, I did it, and I was like, listen, I don't want anything. Just let's get through this, and we'll have a chat after. I'm not bothered. Just let me get you out of this place, like, of shit. So, all going really well. About 3 months later, I was in York. I rang him. I said, listen, I'll pop in on the way back. I'll come to Bradford. Well, I'll take some food or something. He's like, no. I'll pay him for food if you're coming here. So, went to his. He came outside, gave me a key. I was like, what the fuck? And it was a key to a Lamborghini. And I went,
no way.
What the fuck, mate? I was like, Rich, he said, you've literally fucking saved my life. And I knew he had a Lambo. Do you know what I mean? I knew. But he's like, you've literally saved my life. I cannot fucking repay you enough for what you've done. You didn't ask fuck all for it. You didn't want it. You just did this out of the goodness of your heart. You're basically fucking family to me now. Take that away for 3 days and go put a smile on your lad's face.
That's awesome.
But it's my favourite car as well.
Yeah.
And like, I could have cried. I could have fucking cried. And honestly, my face hurt after them 3 days because I was just smiling constantly.
And it's not just the Lambo, is it? It's the recognition because if you're a giver, if you like, a natural person who likes to give and help people.
Yeah.
If you are, I have been in the past, and the amount of times you've given, and you've somehow ended up being a bad guy, or somehow ended up being slagged off, or somehow, and then you start to retract who you give to, and so when somebody reciprocates out the blue, you think, oh, it's not just me out there. That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. But then
you had that feeling, didn't you? So it wasn't just the Lamborghini feeling. I'm not telling you how to feel, but it's not just the Lamborghini feeling. It was the feeling that's the recognition of you being kind hasn't gone to waste.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah. Because I think as well, though, you can, whether you had this or not, because it's a bit different with what you do. I did a lot of free things for people for a long time. And it was like, for that, listen, let me help you out with this. Let me just do this to get you going. And then if you want anything else, we can have a chat on this, that, and the other. Now, when I saw, my mate pulled me up, and this is again, like friends, mentors, stuff like that. Mate pulls me up. Why the fuck are you doing all of this? You're not getting a penny. You've been doing it for a long time. Nobody's offered you fuck all. Like, just say to them, I know I've been doing this for free for a bit, but just chuck us a couple of £100 each time I do it now, if you don't mind, like, because I've been doing it for quite a while and you're getting loads of benefits from it. Every single person I said that to, oh, right, okay, no matter. We'll have a look at it then in a bit. Never did anything again for them, ever again.
Is this media-based stuff?
Yeah. And I now don't speak to any of them people until somebody asked me, oh, right, can you come and do this video? And I was like...
One of those people?
Yeah, one of those people. And I was like, yeah, I can, but, like we said, let's do it. Just, listen, normally charge £800 or whatever. Just chuck me a couple £100, get me there and stuff like that. Oh, right, I see how it is. And then, they get off. But then the magical thing is, they'll then go around and tell people how much of a cunt you are.
It's unreal, isn't it?
And it's mad.
It's unreal.
And listen, I've pulled people up on that, and if you're watching this, you fucking know exactly who you are. They will go out and talk absolute utter shit about you because they don't want to be seen as the person who's a tight cunt who didn't actually want to fucking
Did they have
pay
the
you.
money, or was it being tight?
Yeah, they're being tight.
Yeah. Because if there's a lack of honesty, it could be they might have been ashamed I haven't got it, or can I come and pay a little bit, or...
But it's one of them, isn't it? If you went shopping every week and didn't have to pay for it, and then all of a sudden somebody said you had to pay £100 a week for it, you'd be fuming, wouldn't you? Do you know what I mean? It's the same thing, but I just couldn't believe it. But now...
Do you believe, sorry to interrupt you, do you believe that these people that then go around saying whatever, which we've all experienced it, if you're that way inclined, you've experienced it 100 times. I actually started to believe that it's exactly the same as the Burger King quote or a political view that you think, how can people think that? It doesn't make sense. And you think you're rare. You think, how come am I not? Doesn't everyone think this way?
Yeah.
So I started to believe that actually the people they were talking to were more like me, and they'd see.
Yeah.
And I believe that in the end.
So this is how I found out about certain people going around saying stuff. Because then that person that they were telling would come straight to me and go, "Yeah, you fucking see what he's saying." And they go, "What a bellend. You've been doing his stuff for fucking donkeys and you've not even been charging him. And now he's calling you a prick." Like, so I had a word with him. Do you know what I mean? So I think...
The people that he tells agrees with him, they'll have some sort of jealousy or something towards you anyway. They'll have a little club then, won't they?
Yeah. But now, listen, whether it's the right way or wrong way, if somebody does that, I'll call them out. I'll turn up at their house, and not in an angry way. I'll just go, "Why are you saying that? What is the point of it?" Like,
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I said it like this.
And I just go, "Listen, I know you're full of shit because 4 other people have told me exactly the same thing. You don't even fucking know each other. So you're full of shit. Don't fucking do it again." Or blah, 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 blah. Now, I don't regret being like that.
Is it a justice thing that makes you want to go and call them out?
No, because
or is it a personal thing because you're hurt? What's the reason?
Because what you're doing is you're making other people aware of how you are, because that's not a bad thing to do. But now, after I've done that a few times and said a few things, I no longer attract people that want
takers.
stuff.
Yeah, the takers.
Do you know what I mean? Because they know they'll get told to do one. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's different. If I see someone do something or something, and I'll go, "Listen, let me do this for you. Like, let me go. Like, let me just anything. Like, do you know what I mean? Let me just do a bit for you and just help you out." And I'll always be dead selective. Do you know what I mean? Of if it's like a charity, did something for like a charity in Crewe the other month.
Go on, tell us about that.
A bike shop.
Go on. That's exactly what I was trying to say a
minute
ago. That's it. Yes,
a bike shop in Coppenhall. Did a few video. Went down half a day. Did a load of video stuff for them.
Why?
They can just use.
Why? How did that come about?
Because it just started, and it was a dead nice thing to do. So like,
they just started.
Yeah. So they just
How'd
started.
you come across them?
I drove past it. I just seen it. Yeah, I just drove past it and seen it, and they get a load of bikes, like people that give bikes away and stuff like that, and from the tip and stuff. They do them all up, make them all safe, make them all grand and stuff like that, and then they sell them. But with the money, like they're taking on people with autism, people who are like unemployable that they're seen in society, they'll take them on. Do you know what I mean? Like people with learning difficulties just to get them into work. I just thought it was really nice. So I was like, let me do.
But see, it's interesting, like because you're speeding through this one,
Yeah.
and not actually just taking in how good that is.
All right.
and the difference that can you imagine then? So you've done something as lovely and as special as that. There's your time to give back. That's exactly what I was saying before. You could have said that one a minute ago.
Oh right, sorry.
that's brilliant.
But is it just?
Wait. See, you're doing it now. Stop. I think you should stop and just appreciate how lovely that was.
Oh, thank you, mate.
That was lovely, Rich.
Cheers,
that was
bud.
very nice. That was a very good thing to do. And that vibe has gone to that place, and you directly. So can you imagine if every business in every community across the world, but did that something similar? How would that raise the vibe in your community? How would that raise the vibe?
The world would be a better place.
It'd be fantastic, wouldn't it?
It would,
and it'd be less critical and less. What's the word when you don't? What's the word when you don't believe much? Skeptical.
Yeah.
Be less skeptical towards businesses, and businesses might be less skeptical towards communities and think they're always on the take.
Yeah.
See what I mean? He's got that.
Yeah.
Is that something stopping it, isn't there?
Yeah. And it's like...
but that's a little change that can make a difference there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's like...
Well done, Rich.
Tell me. But you go to all these... And I'm going to have a bit of a rant.
Go on.
You go to all these networking groups around here.
Oh, don't even talk to me about them, I've heard.
And honestly, they make my blood boil, right?
I've got a story after. Go on, you do yours. I've got one after about that.
And I'll tell you the reason why. Because you go in there, and they will only have one person from each industry. Now, I work with so many other marketing companies, videographers, photographers, who all give each other work all the time.
For whatever reason, it's not in my area. I'm too
because
busy. Yeah.
If anything, like if somebody asked me to, I don't know, do a fucking headshot photo shoot in the studio, I know straight away I'm going to. I wouldn't do it because I know that that person can do it better than me.
Yeah.
And yeah, I might be losing a little bit of money, but I've made a little bit of a drink, and the customers come to me wanting something. They chose us, and I've delivered. Doesn't matter who's delivered it; they've got what they want through me. So that looks
The
good
art
on
of
you.
sales is everyone being happy.
Yeah,
As long as everyone's happy, it's
exactly.
okay. Yeah.
So like, you've done that, and but then vice versa, that same person will ring me. Hi, Rich. Somebody wants a video doing. You're the only person I need to speak to. Can you do it? And it works all them ways. Whereas, and it's the same with video stuff. Like, I'll have other videographers, other people who do video or ring us. Can you do this? You do that so much better than us. Or the same as me. Somebody asked me to do this. I've never touched it in my life. I don't want to do it. I know you'll absolutely smash it. Can you do it? Do you know what I mean? So all these networking groups around here, they've got it all fucking wrong. Everybody needs to be working together. Stop fucking putting your cards close to your fucking chest and saying that, oh, we're only letting one person. So
This is an exclusive.
yeah,
We need to do our own networking.
this
Our
is
networking group. We're going to do
We've
it.
done it.
We're doing it.
We've done it.
We're doing it. Yeah.
My networking.
Common sense networking.
Yeah. But it's not so common anymore.
Rare sense. I forgot about that. And what was it? Yeah, I mean, just a quick one on the networking thing. My mum had a local estate agency. She went to a networking group. The leader of the networking group wanted to sell. The leader of it, the organizer, wanted to sell her house. She didn't go with her mum. What's the point? What is the point? It's like, seriously.
They are. It's like a cult.
It is a cult.
It's a cult.
It is a cult.
You haven't had 12 one-to-ones this week. You're
Yeah.
having a black mark
Yeah.
against your name.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah, how many candles have you sold for me? How many tropics have you done?
Yeah.
It's not... It's...
Come here. You can make millions and millions of pounds for your business. She's sat next to fucking Derek who makes fucking candles. What is that going to do for me? Do you know what I mean?
Lights candles. Just straight
Yeah.
face.
It's not going to do anything for you.
No.
Like, whereas you go to friends and people who are in your industry, they'll always recommend you if you do a good job.
Yeah. And how do you come across the people in your industry? Just by doing jobs?
Just by doing stuff.
'Cause obviously you've...
Yeah. But as well, social media, podcast, everything's sort of intertwined.
like that.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um,
Because would you class yourself as crew based now? Are you UK based? Are you Europe based?
Yeah, UK, yeah. We've been Spain, do stuff. We've been Germany, do stuff. We've been
Belfast recently, haven't you?
Belfast,
Dublin,
yeah. Go everywhere.
Fantastic, isn't it?
Everywhere,
You
yeah.
love
Yeah, I love it.
Now we've touched on. I could talk to you literally all night. So we've done business. We've done a bit about community. We've touched on self a little bit. So I wanted to ask you a bit more of a deeper self question, like the who you are thing. If you can't answer it, you can't answer it. It doesn't matter. Is that okay?
Absolutely.
Okay. Deepest question. Because the mood went a bit lighter, so it's gone up and down. So it might not be the right time to ask it, but I need to ask it. Is that okay?
Okay.
Yeah. When you think back to yourself as a child, Little Richard, that's a famous guy. I'm not.
Little Richard.
When you think back to yourself as a child, what do you feel that he needed the most that he didn't get, and how, or does that still shape you today?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know.
Just have a minute. Have a sec.
I don't know. I mean, I suppose my mum and dad sport when we were kids. Mum cheated on my dad when we were on holiday, on the first day of a 6-week holiday. And for the rest of the holiday, my dad pretended that nothing had happened. So me and my sister had a good holiday. Which could always,
fair play.
More man than fucking me,
Yeah,
because
fair
I
play.
couldn't have done that. So we were very split off. And would it have been better? Would it have been worse if they stayed together? Because we lived in Germany, then come back to the UK, and it was very mismatchy for a long time. Would it have been any different? I don't know. But did I need it? Was it a good thing? I don't speak to my mum now. I haven't spoken for 12 years. That's a good thing.
Is it?
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Because of that action?
Adds no value.
Because of that action? Or you don't have to go into
Partly.
that.
We had an argument, but I only found that out probably 4 years ago that happened.
So you, because you are I've asked you that question, and you've, especially for your age, I still can't believe your age when I chat to you normally. You're very wise for your age, 32.
Oh, thank you.
And
Look 21 though, don't I?
and the natural acceptance you've got, which is the hardest thing to learn. People hold on too tight.
Yeah.
Got to accept. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it
absolutely.
is. Oh, it's meant to be. Blah blah. But it's also a form of hiding true feelings as well. And then looking at your mum, for example. So we all admit and accept we've done bad things in the past.
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah, I have.
You have.
Yeah.
So it's. But I would be gutted if my kids said, "I know what you did in the past. I'm not happy with you now. I don't want to speak to you again."
Well, she doesn't try and speak to me either.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's probably the same.
But that is because she isn't. Mate, I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
She might not be as developed as you are. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Because she is a product of her parents, her environment, their parents, their environment. That's who she is. And if she's not ever even touched or looked at herself at all one bit, and she's just locked in that environment, and sometimes some people in different circles feel, not our job like mine and yours, but anybody's job, is to try and change those DNA paths going down.
Yeah.
Which you clearly are anyway.
Yeah.
But sometimes you can't go change down unless you've changed the up as well.
Yeah.
So to fully understand that, I know, I understand that because my dad, I'm not going to my dad now, but not really. Not going to that. But for example, what I'm saying is, I understand where he's coming from and who he is.
Yeah.
So there's no blame there.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
And it's fine. Like, I don't get it up about not speaking to my mum. Like, genuinely. She adds no value. She adds no value to my life. I look at it this way: will my life be better if I had her in my life, or would it be better? No, would it? It wouldn't. It genuinely wouldn't, because of the type of person she is.
Right now, right now.
Yeah.
You don't need that distraction.
Exactly.
You don't need that.
Exactly.
No.
I've got my family. That's all I care about. I'm not going to benefit anything by going to it. Do you know what I mean? If anything, it'll just put me back. So I just take clear of it. But as well, I've not got time. And I know that's some people will watch this and not understand that because they haven't been through it. Now, that's just my world. And like we were saying about opinions, your opinion on stuff is different to mine. And people might say, "Oh no, well it's not. It's the same." But it's bollocks. We will have mixed opinions on something.
You can only speak from your own point of view.
Exactly. And people might go, "Oh, you fucking heartless. You fucking don't care about your mum." I don't. But that's not heartless. That's because, like, people say, "Oh, well, family's family." Bullshit. That is, listen, doesn't matter how close related to me you are or how long I've been a friend for. If you shaft me in any way, shape, or form on a big scale, I will delete you from my life.
Oh, you're a Scorpio. I forgot about that. Yeah. It's a Scorpio trait, that is.
Is it?
Yeah, have a look. It's a massive Scorpio trait.
But it's right. If, I've had fucking friends who have been friends for fucking years, and overnight, gone. And I have no problem with doing that, because if you don't benefit me or what I'm doing in a good way, that's very broad to say.
Yeah,
that.
I
But
understand.
do you know what I mean? If you have a negative effect on my life, you would be gone. Because why should I sacrifice my happiness, my family's happiness, and everybody else I care about for somebody who doesn't appreciate what you do?
It's ironic because you don't need their appreciation. You just don't need their aggro.
Yeah,
I'm not asking for anything. Just don't give me aggro.
Yeah.
That's basically what you say, don't you?
Yeah.
I think one day when you slow down and stop, one day,
Yeah.
and you have that self-reflection time, you might feel different, or she might feel different. But it is what it is. Like
Maybe.
you say. It is what it is.
And again, you never know. We're living in the moment.
No, exactly.
You might come to a day where I might go, "Do you know what? I'll give her a buzz, see what she's doing," and she'll probably say, "Hey, you all right? Do you want to come for tea?" As if nothing's happened.
Yeah.
And she did that last time, and I was like, "Well, no." Do you know what I mean? And it just is what it is. It is what it is. But I'm happy. We're all happy. Family's happy. Everyone's grand.
And that's it.
Fucking go.
Thank you so much for taking the time. I really, really appreciate it.
No, thank
it's been
you.
dead interesting.
Right, Alex. So, what is My Human, and why, very quickly, did you want to do that?
I don't know where it come from. It wasn't I've never thought of writing a book. I've never written a book. My handwriting's rubbish. It's not like I've gone and sat on a oak desk, looked out over the countryside with a quill pen and going, oh yeah, chapter 3. It's not like that. It's something from somewhere just made me want to have this viewpoint and understand. So I suppose it's more of a case of I have done massive amounts of self-development, spiritually, factually, like it's 3D world and the 5D world, if you like. Massive. I can't even explain to you how much I've consumed. My brain's like a library of it. But it always starts somewhere with something. So what this book is really, I suppose, is people that are just interested in, it's like a philosophy, if you like, or it'd be a really good starter book. It says actually, a starter journey to self-awareness. And it's interesting because when people go into the book, I could not get, this is a true fact, right? See, I'll show you. You can show it on camera if you want, right? See that T there?
Yeah.
See how it's not lined up properly?
Yeah.
And I thought, you know what? Leave it. That's perfect. It's perfect as it is because every human's just perfect as they are and nothing's perfect. And that's okay. And so when people start to read it, they will hopefully start their journeys into self-development, which again will raise the vibe of the world.
Le Bosch!
I hope you enjoyed that episode of the Human Mass Podcast. Please subscribe, like, share to keep it all going. Thank you very much.